Hi everybody, good morning, good morning. I am super excited to be here on the BTC Facebook Live, and I'm going to be sharing with you about how to get some incredible reds and some of my secrets as well. And I've never done this before, so it's a first. So the technique that I'm going to be sharing with you, it is called organic twisting. So organic twisting is a technique using your hands and 3 shades of a color, a dark shade, a medium shade, and a light shade. These are going to be in reds. So I'm going to get on with the technique, and then I have some lovely mannequins that I prepared for you to really go into detail about some of the reds and what reds are the perfect red, because actually it's all in the formulation. So I can see many people on there. Hi, Enrique. Hi, Tanya. There is a young lady on the screen called Tanya Lang, and she is going to be helping me answer any questions that I might have missed. And Tanya is a brand educator for Wella, and we worked together for many years. So Tanya's going to answer anything I miss. And don't forget, comment or ask questions, because you might win an Ulta gift certificate for $100. $100. So if you comment or you ask questions or do some hearts or likes, you might be the winner. So first step of this technique, I'm applying my darkest shade. I'm applying it at the root all over. So when I say the root, literally an intentional retouch. So not something that's half an inch or quarter an inch, a good like 1.5 inches. I've actually started applying it at the back already, because as hairdressers, doing a root retouch is like watching paint dry, and I don't want it to be boring because I've got so much to share with you. I'm just applying this dark shade of red all the way on at the roots, all the way through my mannequin, my lovely model here. And the application is 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Anything less than that really doesn't work with this technique. So I'm just applying it through here, you can see, just gently, and then I'm going to move to the other side. Now, what formula is this? This is part of this, one of my secrets. The best reds, I feel, when it comes to reds, is a combination of 3 reds. It is a combination of a blue red, so something like a nice Merlot Cabernet. It's a bit early, but I do like to get my wine in there. So a dark red. I like to use a red, and I like to use an orange red. So let's think about that. That is a blue red, a red, it's neither blue or it's neither orange, and then the last red is an orange red. So the combination of those 3 together, I feel, is a perfect red. But we always have to take into account our client's skin tone, eye color, and also maintenance on all other things, because skin tone and eye color are very important in reds. Someone might not suit different reds like that. They might only look good with a copper red, and I've got a mannequin that I'm going to be sharing with you. So if you stay to the very end, I've got lots and lots of things I've prepared to really get this point over. So the color I'm using here, I'm just finishing up applying it to the front, 1.5 inches out from the scalp. It is a level 6. It is 66/46, a level 6 intense red violet. So that is going to be my darkest shade I'm going to be using. I have mixed that with 20 volume. And then, because it is a blue red, because it's a dampened violet red, I have added in some special mix or intensifiers. So regardless of brands that you use, Every brand has intensifiers and mixed tones that you can add to your permanent colours or demi-permanent. I have added our mixed tone from Weller, and it's 0/65 and it's pink. So that's added to my blue red. That's to make sure it stays really, really purpley blue. And I'm going to recap on that later. So we have all of our roots applied. So that's with our level 6, 6/6/46 with 20 volume and some special mixed pink in there to keep it nice and blue. Oops, it looks like she's been drinking the red wine already, but she hasn't. So next stage. Now this is where the fun starts. We're going to keep that dark color, that dark shade that I just applied, and we are now going to add 2 other shades, 2 other colors. We are going to be adding a medium red. This is a level 7 red. It's 77/44, a level 7 red. That is mixed with 30 volume because it's going to be a bit lighter. And I have added some special mix red in there to keep it nice and red. My other color, my lightest shade that I'm going to be using is a copper. It's 8/34, a level 8 gold red. So basically a level 8 copper. And I'm mixing that with 40 volume. And you know what I've mixed in there. I've mixed in some of our orange special mix. So to recap, we are using 3 shades. We are adding our intensifiers. We're doing a blue red, a level 6 red. So recapping 6/6/46. Anyone that's not used to the numbers, is a level 6 red violet with pink in. We've got a red, and then we've got an orange red. And I'm going to be recapping all formulas, writing formulas. Tanya's maybe getting some questions. If you have any questions, remember it's a gift certificate. Now the fun. This is where it all starts. This is really important. You need some pieces of paper towel, and that's to wipe your hands. You pull all the hair back, and let me turn my mannequin to the side here. So all the hair is pulled back, and you just let it fall however it wants to fall, nothing particular, but away from the client's face. And then you're going to use these, and this is what you do. You take your little pinky, you pick up a section of hair, just any section of hair from the top, anywhere around the top. Do not be worried where this section comes from. Oh, I've got colour on my forehead. That's clever. So you pick up the section of hair, and you can see it's coming from everywhere. It doesn't matter. And I am going to add the first colour, always my lightest shade. This is my level 8 copper. This is 8. It's a level 8 copper with 40 volume and some intensifier. And I'm just going to add that from that point of where I did that root retouch. Now the mannequin stands quite high because I wanted to make sure you could see it. I take it, the hair, and I twist it and then just drop it and let it go. And it can drop anywhere. It doesn't matter where it drops, but obviously not in the client's face. So I just drop that down. That's the lightest shade. I do not wipe my hands yet. Then I pick up another section with my pinky, any section, it doesn't matter. There's my section. You can see they're quite big. They're very messy. They have to be really irregular. If you start sectioning really cleanly, it will not work. It looks too stripy, too blocky. So I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller because I want to make sure I get my color in. I am now going to add from this point out my medium shade. That is my level 7 red. So applying it using my hand like a spatula or like a board, because we're taking big sections, so we want good saturation. Would this be considered Oh, I saw something like 6 field question. I am not the world's best at looking, reading and working. I'm going to be honest with you. So if there are any questions at all, Tanya will try and answer them. And if Tanya doesn't, I am going to go back in and answer them after. So please, I will, oh, did I use color ID in the color? I did not use color ID. No, this is Coliston Perfect. And with the Pure Balance technology, I like to use Coliston Perfect a lot because the results are flawless from scalp to ends. You can use demi-permanent as well. I wanted to use permanent today, but if the hair was much lighter, I would go in and use demi-permanent. So we've got 2 twists, still no wiping the hands, no wiping the hands. Now we're dropping down to our level 6 color. So pick up a section with my finger, just any section. There, take that section, and I am going to apply my level 6. 6-6 stroke 4-6, a level 6, red, violet with 20 volume because it's my darkest shade and some extra pink, extra pink. And someone's written, why don't you wipe your hands? Give me 2 seconds, it's just coming. It's really important, this. And I love that question. Fantastic question, because people ask me all the time. So apply it. That's my darkest shade. Twist it and let it down. Now I've got dark on my hands. I started off with my lightest shade, an 8. Then we did our 7, and then we did our 6. So I'm going to go back to use my level 8 next. 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, 6. But I got a level 6 on my hands. So now, for that person that asked that brilliant question, now I wipe my hands. Time is money. I work in, when I work in the salon, I work in Ultra Beauty in Santa Monica. Every minute counts. And I am one of these hairdressers that I like to do less is more, minimal placement for maximum results. So now I've got a section, a random section, and with my level 8, the original copper, I'm going back and I'm doing exactly the same process. So that's why I always start off with my lightest shade, because I can do light first, then my medium, then my dark, and then I have to wipe my hands. If you start off with your dark shade, you're going to have to wipe your hands in between every twist. And that's a little bit of time wasting. I'm all about the time. So I said I work in Ultra Beauty. I don't know if anyone's watching from Ultra Beauty, but I absolutely love working in there. That was my level 8. And now I'm just going to pick up another random piece. Big pieces, do not do small pieces. It will take too long. And I'm going to show you results on my mannequins of the same technique, the same way. And you will see the blend of the colors is amazing. And this is how I do a lot of my reds. So I work in Ultra Beauty. Would you consider this a form of zonal pattern? Yes, it sort of is, actually. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be quite truthful. When I was in the salon, I was running behind one day, and one of my clients wanted a dimensional red. And no, she wanted a dimensional brunette. And I just was so short of time. I wanted to do her hair, and I just got a dark brown, a medium brown, and a light brown. And I just made this technique up just like this. And to be honest, it's really, really quick and easy. So the best thing, if I could give anyone advice, is not to get too structured in this. If you get too structured, it really throws it off. Really be organic. That's why it's called organic twisting. I'm going to move my mannequin round now to this side and just carry on. So it is literally, the more random the pieces are, let's just turn this so you can see, like taking the pinky, oh, it's that way round, taking the pinky, lifting it up, there's a nice section there, really rough. The hair, if the hair travels from all different places, that will be a better blend, a much, much better blend. Now, this section is my level 6, red, because the last one was the level 7. So formulating for reds, I always put in the mixed tones, and every brand of color has mixed tones. And I like to apply them into the formula. The reason is I'm using a 20 volume in one color, a 30 volume in the red, and then a 40 volume in the copper. And we all know when you're lightening hair with higher volumes, you're going to get the underlying pigment of the natural hair come out. And what the mixed tones do by adding is the fact that they keep the hair color anchored. You don't get that underlying yellow and gold. So your blue-red is really blue-red. Your red-red is absolutely red. And then the copper red is more orange than yellow. So I am a huge lover of using the special mix. So big section here. I just wiped my hands because the last color I used was the darkest shade. So going now to my orange. So that is the reason for adding mixed tones. In some companies, they call them modifiers and intensifiers. Different companies call them different things. In Weller, we call them special mix. And special mix are additives that we can use in our permanent hair color line. Now, if anyone also is thinking, well, why am I not using demi-permanent color? I could use demi-permanent as well. It would be perfectly fine. But I chose today to use Colliston Perfect, which is our permanent hair color, because I really wanted to get, I wanted to sort of lift the hair as well, because the parts of this mannequin, I've already previously used this mannequin before, so the mannequin has previously got color on, and I wanted to lift some of that old color out, hence using 30 volume and 40 volume. So just working that through. Let's lift her head up a little bit. There we go. If the mannequin looks shiny to you, it's not that she's sweaty or anything like that. What it is, I have got stain guard on her, because after I finish the technique, I'm going to be taking some end pictures. So randomly, you just drop the pieces, nice big piece with your finger. So you only have to wipe your hands when you start to go to after applying the dark color, because you don't want the dark color on the other two colors. That is the reason for starting off with my lightest shade. So I'm just going to recap for anyone's joining. And I can see there's quite a few Ulta Beauty people on there. I love my Ulta Beauty family. I love working in the salon, and it's great. I have to honestly say, I used to own my own salon in Santa Monica, and Ulta Beauty, they have benefits. We have health, eyes, all benefits. We do 401k. So if anyone's interested in working at Ulta Beauty, we do 401k. We get paid for education. So anyone that has education, they get paid for it, which I think is unbelievable. I really do. And the other thing is, it's all about team. I mean, I've been on the Ulta Beauty Pro team for almost 4 years now, and it is a great sense of team. And for me, it's like home. It really is. I was not that person that wanted to really enjoyed having my own salon, and being part of the Ulta Beauty Pro team gave me the opportunity to look into working in Ulta Beauty in Santa Monica. So I've been blessed and grateful. It's been a wonderful experience, and just something, and this is very, very rare, is they give up to 70% commission. 70. That's a lot. That's a lot of commission. 70% commission they give, and up to, so it depends on different things, but I think that's amazing. I know as a salon owner, I could never have done that for myself, for my staff. I wish I could have, I really do, but I would never be able to. So just working this color through and twisting it. So you can see the gist. It's very, very easy. It's not difficult to do. Now I'm going to just wipe my hands, and because I'm just getting up, let's see what questions. I do reds on myself. I wonder if I could do this. You could do this on yourself, you know, you really could. Someone's asking what color line we're using. I'm using Weller. I'm using our permanent color called Colliston Perfect. I've been with Weller for many, many years, and I love Weller color. I really, really do. I absolutely love it. So just grabbing the back sections. Now, when you come to the back here, you can make your sections really big, as long as they're irregular, that the hair's coming from all different places. And you can see some's coming, a piece is coming from there, a piece from there. If it is as irregular as this, you're good to go. But if it looks like it's very neat, then re-pick up the section. So I'm just going to add my dark shade, my level 6 red. And then what I'd like to do is I want to also show you some mannequins. So anyone that's just joining, I'm creating a red color here using 3 reds, because I think the perfect red combination is a combination of 3 reds, not 3 reds from the same family, 3 different tonal reds. So I have a blue red, a dark blue red, a medium shade level 7 red, and then I have a light shade, a level 8 orange red. So I'm just going to wipe my hands while I pick up my mannequins that I've prepared to show you. So if someone doesn't suit the 3 shades, like a copper, a blue red, and a red, and they look best with just coppers, you can take this technique, the same principle, and I'll just show you after I wipe my hands, because I don't want to damage the mannequin here. I have a mannequin prepared. Let's say this one. Here's a mannequin that I've prepared, and I just put my working one out the way. This is a mannequin that I've done 3 shades of this one is 3 shades of a blue red. So it's a level 4 red, damson red. It's a level 5 damson red, and it's a level 6 damson red. So all of it is a cool red mannequin. So I did the same technique, it's exactly the same. This mannequin, she looks like me. Well, no, I wish I looked like her. It's just she's got the same hair color. So this mannequin here is all coppers, but there's 3 shades of copper in here. I have all these actually on my Facebook and Instagram, and I have a YouTube, and I post I do a lot of posting of colors, but you can see the dimension here of this copper. You've got the 3 different shades in there. So that is a level 6 copper, a level 7 copper, and a level 8 copper, because maybe this mannequin or this client doesn't suit a blue red. She looks better more of a copper red. So these two are the same. Oh, let me also step this way. So it's back, everything's back to front. So this one, here, the copper, that's it. The copper one here, and then the red one exactly the same techniques. So if you want to go to my Sonya Dove Instagram or Sonya Dove Facebook, I also have a YouTube Sonya Dove Hair. I have these mannequins and their formulas and the technique and everything, but this is organic twisting. Now, this mannequin that I prepared for you, as you can see, I was doing quite a lot of mannequin work this week. This mannequin is exactly how this is going to turn out. This mannequin is a combination of a blue-red, a red-red, and an orange-red. And when you look at it, it's neither one or the other. It's just a combination of them all. And for me, it's really great because it gives a nice, rich color. What's my YouTube? Thank you, Sisto. My YouTube is Sonya Dove Hair. And I say Sonya Dove Hair, it's got all my education on, all in one place, all my motivational speaking, everything. And it is Sonya Dove Hair. The reason it's Sonya Dove Hair, there is already a Sonya Dove, and she is a very famous Russian guitar player. So if you just looked up Sonya Dove, it will be that person. It's not going to be me. So still working on my organic twisting here, getting big sections, working it through, working the color through, and applying it. So formulation is a lot to do with reds. It really, really is. Because imagine you want a nice, really, really blue red. Just twist that. If you're using 30 volume or 40 volume or even 20, to keep the red nice and blue, like this mannequin here, it's really difficult if you don't put in the mixed tone, special mix. And remember, in the special mix, I used, it's in Weller, it's called 0/65, but it's basically fuchsia. And what that does, that counteracts the underlying gold and yellow and orange because we're using high developers. So let's see if there's, oh, Aylesbury. Gosh, Linda from Aylesbury, UK. I have to say, my best friends in England live in Aylesbury. So hi to England. Hi, that's so great. So I want to do a big shout out to Tanya, because I can see she's feverishly writing like mad, because Sonya does such a chatter. I really am. And the other thing I want to say to you all, I'm just carrying on with my technique here. I'm still carrying on, just put so you can see. I want to say something to you all, and I want to take this opportunity, and it's something I felt from the beginning of COVID with Ulta. You know, they're like family to me. They really are. Ulta is an amazing family, and since COVID, it's been pretty lonely. It really has. And I've had many people I've been able to reach out to ask questions and ask things, maybe not even hair things, just personal things. Tanya Lang is one of them. She's had me on the phone a lot, asking her advice just about life. I want to be that person for you, because I really feel one of the reasons of my journey and being here on this planet and being here, and I absolutely love people, is I want to be here for others. So if you have any questions about anything, whether it be hair, whether it be COVID, whether it be business, whether it be motivation, it can be about anything. I want to really say, please DM me, because if people were not there for me, I would never be this positive at the moment. I've got to be honest, it's been a tough year. There is a silver lining. There always is a silver lining. But this year has been hard. So you can, my Facebook is Sonya Dove, SONYA DOVE, and the same on my Instagram. And you can message me and I will be there for you. And honestly, I spent most of this year being on the phone with different people and just talking to them, being there for them as a friend. the same as Ulta's been there for me all the way through this difficult time. So we can come together as a community, and if we're there for each other, we then make the community stronger and greater, because not everyone's got someone to talk to. You know, and sometimes if you've got someone to talk to, they don't want to listen. So I'm here for you. I love this industry. I think it's an incredible industry. I'm so blessed and grateful to be part of it. And I just love each and every one of you. And to be honest, I'm just looking at the time. Oh, I'm doing really well. Really well, great. So I'm there for you. I just wanted to say that I love being that person for people. And believe it or not, when people get in touch with me, they help me just as much as I help them. They really do. So my mannequin is almost complete. You can see it didn't take long. I think I've been doing that for 30 minutes. And this technique can be done, this technique can be done in many different colors. It can be done in brunettes. It can be done in blondes. Just remember, we've used a dark shade. I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit. Also, I've used a dark shade. I've used a medium shade, and I've used a light shade. So if you were to do brunettes, you would do a darker brown. Let's say something like a dark nutty brown, like a level 4, and then maybe a level 6 brown, something chocolatey with a little bit of red, and then maybe a level 7 or 8 brown, more like a caramel. So you've got a dark, rich chocolate base, some sort of lighter Coca-Cola nutty shade, and then even lighter, a lovely soft brown caramel. Also, it can be done in blondes. You know, you've got your base, your darkest shade could be a level 7, and you could have a level 7 as your dark shade, a 7, let's say a 7 red brown, and then you can have a level 8 and then blonde, level 7 blonde, level 8 blonde, level 9 blonde. If you want more contrast in your colors and differentiation in your colors, you would choose levels further away. You would do a level 4, a level 6, and a level 8. I want them near each other. So I've done a level 6, a level 7, and a level 8. But remember, the developers are really important. The developers are something that 20 volume is with your darkest shade, 30 volume with your medium shade, and 40 volume with your lightest shade. So the volumes go up gradually, as well as your lightest levels, as well as your depth. So to recap, 66/46 is a level 6 red violet, just like a nice glass of Cabernet with 20 volume. And I added some fuchsia special mix in there to keep it nice and bluey red, just like the shades in this mannequin. They're very bluey red. They're not, there's nothing orange about them or red about them. They're actually quite blue. Then my medium shade, so let's recap. We applied that level 6 at the roots all over. I applied it to an intentional 1.5 inch root. If you do a little root, it looks like it's grown out. It has to be intentional. So we applied it to about 1.5 inches. You can do 2 inches if you want. In fact, on my mannequin here, if I bring her to you, you can see that she has got a large root there, and that was at a 2 inch. I did 2 inches there. So it varies. It's entirely up to you, and is something you determine in your consultation. So we applied the level 6 at the roots all over, and then we organically, with our little finger, starting at the top, take a big section at the top with your finger, and I started off applying my lightest shade, which is my copper, because now we're using all 3 colors, 2 here, and my base shade. So I'm alternating 3 colors, and I will make sure I write this on the BTC live on Facebook. I can see that Tanya's been right. Thank you, Tanya, for writing away. Isn't she? I just love the girl. And she was at the end of the phone for me all this summer for COVID. She was a great friend to have. Someone said, you've done classes for Ogle through the pandemic, and we all loved it. Oh, Retrice, thank you very much. It's really kind, really kind. What did you use on the root? What I used on the root is 66/46 with some pink in it and 20 volume. So Tanya's written that. That's lovely. Come together as a community. Yes, be behind the chair. This is what it's all about. The only way we're all going to get out of this is in the world. I don't just mean America or Canada or wherever. I mean the world. Come together and support each other. And that's what I wanted to offer to you. That's why I did my YouTube at the beginning of this year. It's Sonya Dove Hair, because I wanted to put all my education in one place so everyone could watch it. Plus, I post as much as I can. And of course, I try to post as much as possible when I'm in the salon. I love working the salon. A lot of people ask me, do you work behind the chair? Hell yes, I do. I love it. I would not stop working behind the chair and doing my clients at all. I love them to bits. I've had them for over 17 years. And in fact, I'm seeing them on Monday in Santa Monica, Ulta, and I've been doing their hair there. And one of the things that they really like, something about the clients in Ulta when they come into the salon, they love shopping in one go. It's like a one-stop shopping stop. So they buy things, and then now with the holiday time, they're coming in, having their hair done, making me make them beautiful, and then they come in and buy their Christmas gifts for on leaving as well. So they love that whole one-stop shopping. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. It really is. So I'm just glancing at the time, 37. Oh, I've done really, really well, actually. I am going, oh, love this concept. Thank you, Jacqueline. And please, I've done it in reds, but it can be done in many, many colors. So if anyone's just joined and didn't see the mannequins that I prepared, this is 3 shades of red, a dark cool red, a medium shade red, and a lighter shade, a level 8 copper red, like orange red, like mine. But I did want to show you that this can be done in just one set of colors. Let's get my little mannequin out just to the side a bit. There we go. And this is a mannequin that I prepared, and I did this all in coppers. And when it's combed, it's lovely. Let me show you. You'll see lots of different shades running through there. See, as I comb it back, that's the different shades of copper. So you can do the same technique with shades of copper. I keep getting it back to front there. So this is 3 shades of copper, and it's stunning. That's what makes good reds. Don't use one color. Even in this just mannequin with the coppers, gosh, there we are. I'm terrible. I'm getting it all back to front. But even with this mannequin, the shades of coppers, there was a light shade, a medium shade, and a dark shade of copper. So 3 coppers, but different depths. That's what gives it volume. That's what gives it depth and dimension. And to a client, it gives a more natural look. It really, really does. And the same on my red violet mannequin. This is the mannequin that was used for the promo of this class today. And as I comb it, you can see there's different shades of cool red here. I've got at the root there, that dark shade, that is a level 4 damson. And then my medium shade here, I jumped it up to a level 6 red. And then my lightest shade is a level 7. But you can see the dimension in there. And remember, when I use cool reds, anything that has got damson in, red violet or violet, I always make sure I add my pink mixed tone. Let's get that, yeah. The pink mixed tone in there. Oopsie. Gosh, it's like back to front. So pink goes in my violety reds. Red mixed tone goes in my red shades, anything that's just a straight red. So 7R, 7RR, all of those colors that are just an R red. And then in my orange, my gold, my 3/4s in Colliston Perfect or in Weller Color Touch, I always add orange mixed tone. So lots of people don't realize I do that. They think I just use the straight colors. These babies are my friends. They really are, because when you add them into the formula, they make such a difference. It's because of the underlying pigment, especially if you've got fine hair. You've got fine hair like me. I've got baby fine hair. My hair, when I color it copper, hi everybody, so sorry about that, it cut off. I have to tell you, I'm in Mexico and I got the best internet I could get, but at the end of the day, I'm in Mexico. So hopefully you can hear that and hopefully you can see me. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I hope you can. And everyone can see and hear you during the show. Great. So it cut off. You know what? It does that. As I said, I'm in Mexico. I'm in a place called San Miguel de Ande. And I've just, sometimes you just have to depend on the Wi-Fi and sometimes it doesn't hold up. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Tanya Lang for helping me with all the comments. I'm sorry about that we got cut off. Oh, Amber, thanks, you stayed for me. You can hear, oh, thank you so much. That was embarrassing, it being cut off, but technology, you can't do anything about it. So this is my organic twisting technique. Try it out. I've used 3 shades of red. If there's any questions at all that Tanya couldn't answer, I will be going back in and answering them. If anyone's ever in Santa Monica, pop in and see me in the salon. I work there all the time. That's Santa Monica Ultra Beauty Salon. And I'd love to see you. Have a think if you're not sure where you are in your career or you want a change of scenery. Think about Ultra Beauty. I mean, paid education and the commission up to 70%. And it's all team. And guess what? You get paid for education and you get all these benefits. I mean, there's nothing better. I'll be honest, that's why I couldn't own my own salon. I'd much rather work at Ultra Beauty. So thank you for having me, BTC. Thank you, Tanya. I'll see you on Monday, my love. And thank you to all of you for watching me. I truly love and mean what I said. DM me or message me on Facebook or any way of getting hold of me you can think of, and I'm there for you because everybody has been there for me this year. And it wasn't an easy year for me. Even though you see me smiling all the time, I had some moments of roughness since March. Ups and downs, that's what it was, ups and downs, like waves. So, bye everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. I really appreciate it. Bye.